Hello everybody. Today we're going to be comparing Parfums de Marly Althair on my left side versus Liquid Brun from French Avenue on my right side. And if you didn't already know, this one right here, Liquid Brun, is actually a clone of Parfums de Marly Althair. So Althair came out back in 2023 and it's a rich creamy vanilla fragrance known for its vanilla note that Parfums de Marly is well known for. And Liquid Brun is a clone of that. And today I wanted to compare the differences between these two, if there are any, which one smells better, performance, and of course, if one is a better value for your money than the other. So let's get started. So I don't want to waste anybody's time. Let's just get down to the chase. Does Liquid Brun smell like Althair? Yeah, it does. It's pretty much almost 100% or 99% copy of Althair. It was actually pretty surprising for me when I first got it because usually with most clone fragrances, you can always tell the differences between the original and the clone. For example, Aventus and many of its other clones such as Club de Nuit Intense Man, clones of other Creeds and other Parfums de Marly, especially with the brand Armaf, which is known for being a clone house. Most of the time, you can always tell the difference, especially for us fragrance enthusiasts. So this one, I don't want to say was disappointing to me. It disappointed me because it was the first one that made me upset just because of how good it was actually compared to Althair. But as far as the scent profile, longevity, and performance, it's actually very similar. So I'm not gonna lie, this one right here, Althair and Liquid Brun, when I spray these two on a strip or even on my skin, I cannot tell the difference. And I know there is a difference because I think other people may notice it. Maybe it's just my nose. But for me, even to this day, I think I got both of these 2 or 3 months ago. It's very hard for me to distinguish the differences. And I'm not just talking about one part of the scent profile. So with the opening, the hard notes, and the dry down, usually with clone houses, when compared to the original, you can almost tell the difference most often in the beginning. So right when you spray it on, right in the opening. But with this one, Liquid Brun, from the opening to the hard notes, all the way to the dry down, it smells pretty much exactly like Althair. So yeah, again, I don't want to waste anyone's time. The answer to this question is yes, they do smell very similar. And I just listed out here, the big difference though is in price. So obviously Parfums de Marly can be found in higher end stores such as Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Bloomingdale's. And I don't believe they have them in stores such as Macy's, Sephora, Ulta, stuff like that. But of course, you can also get them in online discounters. And then Liquid Brun, I was only able to find them in online discounters. And this is in the US, so this one's gonna run you about 40 bucks, which is very, very cheap compared to Althair. And even if you do get Althair at a discount from the discounters, it's still gonna run you, I've seen anywhere from 180 to 200. And then obviously, if you get them retail, you're gonna pay a retail price for about $365. It's funny enough, I think one of the differences, or rather one of the reasons why they smell very similar is I actually took a look at the note breakdown. So here you can see Althair. You can see the top notes, the hard notes, and the base notes. And if you check this out, I'm actually gonna pull up the scent profile of, here's Liquid Brun right here. There you go, French Avenue. And if you look at the notes, I'm gonna scroll down. Look at that. Almost exactly, actually I think it is identical. So I'm not sure how they got away with that. But just comparing the top notes, Althair, orange blossom, bergamot, cinnamon, cardamom. Liquid Brun, look at that. Orange blossom, bergamot, cardamom, cinnamon. And then mid notes, Althair, vanilla, elemi. Liquid Brun, same thing, vanilla, elemi. Lastly, base notes, you think there'd be a difference by now? Ambrox, Gaiac wood, praline, and musk. Literally the same thing, praline, ambroxan, Gaiac wood, and musk. And for those curious, I did want to compare the two atomizers of each of these two. So first, we're gonna test the atomizer of Althair. So here's the atomizer. As you can see, it's very good, wide projection. Pretty much what you'd expect from any Parfums de Marly, regardless of which batch or what year or the bottle size. All very, very good, even though it's not pressurized. And here is the Liquid Brun atomizer. Look at that. so it's also very good. It has a pretty wide distribution. I think the main difference is the distribution on this one, Liquid Brun, is a bit wider, but the Parfums de Marly bottle, Althair, it actually sprays a little more juice. And if you want a close-up in the bottle design, if you're familiar with PDM bottles, very nice, very classy, high-end looking with the horses. Here's the batch code for those interested. I know it's kind of impossible to see. I think there was kind of got rubbed off there. Then the Liquid Brun bottle, I actually do prefer the cylindrical bottles like this, just because it is easier to hold and easier to carry with you. But again, that's just my personal preference. So to wrap things up, yes, Liquid Brun does smell almost exactly like Parfums de Marly Althair, at least to my nose. And so to me, that's actually a bit disappointing, not because the clone is disappointing, but because if you can create almost a perfect replica of Althair, then it almost doesn't make sense for most people to spend $200 on Althair when you can get Liquid Brun for literally a fraction of the cost, for about 40 to 50 bucks depending on where you shop. So yeah, that pretty much concludes the video. For fragrance enthusiasts, I do still recommend Althair, of course, if you have the money. And as a fragrance collector myself, I do like collecting the individual bottles. But again, if you're just a casual fragrance enthusiast who doesn't really want to have 20 or 30 bottles in their collection, then obviously Liquid Brun is the best choice because it's 40 bucks. Find it at online discounters such as Amazon, Joma Shop, and many of the others. And it pretty much smells exactly like Althair. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a good rest of your day.